The room held its breath, and so did I, under the glow of 1,000 tiny starlights draped across the grand hall's ceiling. My sister Vivian stood radiant in her ivory rehearsal gown, commanding the crowd like a queen born to rule. Her eyes, sharp as cut glass, found me skulking near the back where the shadows felt safer. "Before we start," she called out, her voice slicing through the chatter, "drop a comment below. Tell us your city, your story, and when this video ends, share what you do in this moment. Be real, we read every word." Then, with a smile that didn't reach her eyes, she added, "Oh, and make sure she sits in the back. She doesn't belong up front." The words hit like a slap. Laughter erupted, a jagged chorus from her bridesmaids, their pastel dresses swaying as they smirked. A few groomsmen joined in, their glances darting my way, dismissing me as if I were a stray who'd wandered into the wrong party. My cheeks burned, but I kept my eyes on the polished floor, willing the marble to swallow me whole. The shame was a weight heavier than the crystal chandeliers above. I'd faced Vivian's barbs before. Her knack for making me feel small was an art form. But this, in front of everyone, was a new low. "Don't be mean, Viv," one bridesmaid murmured, her voice half-hearted like she was tossing a crumb to a starving dog. Vivian just flicked her wrist, brushing off the comment as if I were dust on her perfect day. I swallowed hard, my throat tight, my heart pounding with the urge to flee. But then, a hand settled on my shoulder, firm, unwavering. The room stilled, the air shifting like a storm was about to break. I turned and there he was, Julian Voss, the billionaire no one expected to see at a small-town wedding rehearsal. His charcoal suit hugged him like it was tailored by gods, his presence a quiet thunder that silenced the room. His voice, low and deliberate, cut through the tension. "Tell them who you are, Claire." Every eye locked on me. The laughter died. Vivian's smug grin faltered, her confidence cracking like thin ice. My pulse roared, a mix of fear and something fiercer, a spark I hadn't felt in years. I lifted my chin, the weight of her cruelty no longer enough to keep me down. Vivian recovered fast, her laugh sharp but shaky. "Oh, please. She's just Claire, my little sister who's always hiding in corners. Don't make her into something she's not." Her words stung, but they were hollow now, echoing in a room that no longer felt like hers. Julian's gaze swept the crowd, his voice steady as steel. Strange, because from where I stand, she's the only one here with real strength. Murmurs rippled through the guests. My breath caught. No one had ever spoken for me like that. Not against Vivian's reign. Her fiancé, Ethan, tried to intervene, his voice tight. "Can we just focus on the rehearsal?" "No," Julian said, his tone so calm it was chilling. "This ends now." He turned to me, his voice softening, meant only for me. "Claire, they don't get to write your story. Tell them, or I will." My heart hammered, but his words lit a fire. I stepped forward, my heels clicking loud in the silence. "You've all watched her tear me down for years," I said, my voice trembling, but growing stronger. "You laughed, or you looked away, because it was easier to let her make me invisible. But I'm done being your punchline." Vivian scoffed, her eyes flashing. "What? You think you're special now? You're just a nobody in a borrowed dress." I faced her unflinching. "No, Vivian. I'm the one who built something while you were busy playing queen. Last month, I became the majority shareholder of the company you love to namar." The room exploded in gasps. Vivian stumbled back, her face pale. "You're lying." "She's fat." Julian's smile was razor thin. "I brokered the deal myself." "The ire," crackled. Ethan muttered something, but Vivian's glare silenced him. I let the truth hang, heavy and undeniable. "While you were mocking me, I was climbing higher than you ever dreamed." Vivian's composure shattered. She grabbed a wineglass, slamming it down so hard it splintered, red staining the tablecloth. "This is my night," she screamed. Ethan grabbed her arm, his voice low. "Viv, you're making it worse. I turned to the crowd, my voice steady. I didn't come to ruin her day, but I won't let her cruelty pass as a joke anymore. Respect isn't a privilege, it's a choice, and she chose wrong. The guests shifted, some nodding, others stunned. Ethan's face darkened. Vivian, if this is who you are, maybe I need to rethink this wedding. Her gasp was raw, desperate. You don't mean that? But his silence said everything. I didn't revel in her collapse. It wasn't victory, it was clarity. I faced her one last time. You don't get to define me anymore. That power is mine now. As I walked out, Julian at my side, the crowd parted. Whispers followed, but no laughter. Outside, the night air was sharp, freeing. I glanced at him. Why did you stand up for me? His eyes held mine steady. Because you are always worth it. You just needed to see it. I smiled truly for the first time in years. The shadow was gone. I was the fire.